Hello everyone, Stormborn here. Today we'll be taking a look into an update on the tropics. We do have just now potent tropical cyclone 16 with right now sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. We also do have severe weather talked about across parts of the South Central Plains into across parts of the eastern United States. Now, let's go ahead and get started. What's going to be coming in first, and that's going to be the tropics. So, this is the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see here, there's a very high chance this is more than likely going to be becoming a tropical storm in its track at this point. It's right now kind of taking it this way pretty much. We're going to see if it goes along the coast there. That's going to be a big question there. We have some malls that's kind of taking in kind of like this way. We have some kind of going in that way. And maybe one going that way. But we're going to have to see. There's a really good agreement for people that's going to be in this circle here. If you're going to be in that circle, there's a pretty good chance that 16 will come by there. But the rain shield is probably going to be something like this size here. About that wide, though. So I do have a rainfall forecast for you guys on that. But we can go in and take a look at their forecast on this here. If I can find it real quick. But here's their rainfall forecast, though. I'm predicting higher amounts. I'll show you my forecast in a moment. But they do have 2 to 4 inches for quite a few areas across parts of the United States there. I feel we could see a little bit higher amounts. That is possible, though. But the highest amounts are off the coast there. Let's see here. Hold on. That is the wrong thing. Here we go. This is their forecast cone here. We're expecting this to become a tropical storm. We do have tropical storm warnings and watches here. You got tropical storm warnings for parts of New Orleans or Louisiana, for the coast of maybe Mississippi. Surprisingly, there's none for Mississippi yet, but there could be there. Even the coast of Alabama and Florida. Well, parts of Florida, not all of Florida. But we're going to see. It seems like it may become a post-tropical cyclone when it hits land there as a tropical storm force winds with that. So we're going to go ahead and take a look on windy here. So here's where it's currently at in the Gulf. So this is where the Euro is going to take this here. You know what? Let's look at winds first. As you can see here, it starts to move northeast. You can see it's nearby New Orleans there. And wherever I talk about the rain shield, this is not that big, but when it hits on land, it's going to get a little bit large. But we already have some tropical storm winds already with this here. Probably not. We're not going to expect this to become a hurricane, but there is a chance for it to become a tropical storm. You can see it hits land. Look how large this rain shield is. You can see from Nashville, Tennessee, all the way down to southern Florida there. So a very large rain shield there. If you're going to be in some of these areas here, you could probably get the most of the rain out of it. See, that starts to push northeast there. So here's the next 3 days here. See, there are some waves of over 3 inches. And there's some areas that could see probably 1 to 3 inches. You see, there's about 5 inches there for parts of Florida. We're going to see about this, though. But here's the GFS amounts here. Kind of similar, but a little bit lower amounts here. The highest amounts looks to be just off the coast of Florida there. But let's go ahead and take a look at my forecast here Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So, pretty large area for the 3 to 5 inches range. But let's go ahead. Here's your legend over here. So the brightest green, that's probably the lowest amount you could get with rain, 0.01 inches to an inch. The second shade of green, that is 1 to 2 inches. The darkest green is 2 to 3, and this large yellow area here is 3 to 5. Now, some areas may be able to get 5 inches plus. That is possible if you get a train of storms for a certain amount of time there. But yeah, there's an update. This will be named Nestor, though. Keep in mind for that. I think that's pretty much it from the tropics. Just the main highlights from this here. This will be coming a tropical storm. Second of all, the main threat will be heavy rain. There is storm surge warnings across parts of Florida, probably from, I think, just about north of Tampa and into about nearby Mexico Beach. There's some storm surge warnings in effect there. So yeah, that is it from the nest of the tropics. Now let's go and take a look into the severe weather potential. Now we're going to go back here to windy here. So right after this, we do have a low pressure going on up north. You can see there's even a chance of snow with this here. Probably not going to be much though. But here we go into Sunday. Here's where your severe weather threat is going to be. Probably from Oklahoma, Arkansas, back down to Texas, and even Louisiana. Oh, wrong model. Whoops. So here's the European model with this here. You can see there's a pretty good coverage with numerous thunderstorms. What this model is predicting is the dew points are going to be the main player with this here. Just to let you guys know. And also the Cape too, but the 60 dews are going to be coming with the lifted index and as well as the Cape, by the way. If you're going to be in 60 dews, you got a chance of severe weather or even a strong storm there. You can see its severe weather threat stretches from Missouri all the way back down to Texas. Now, this is the more aggressive model so far at this point. Just to let you guys know, there's other models out there. I'm going to show you the GFS and the NAM. Both of those have a little bit of a different story with this. You can see that low pressure deepening up north, going into the northern plains. Even some snow trying to show up with that. You can see the chance of severe weather still does continue into Monday here. Here we go a little bit later to Monday night. You see strong severe thunderstorms from Indiana back down to Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama. And I forgot to show you guys the SPC. I'll probably show you guys after this. You can see pretty impressive line of rain, showers of thunderstorms there. Then it kind of dies down as it passes the Tennessee Valley there. It gets weaker. Now, the GFS Euro has been showing different suggestions for a while. Now it looks like we have a pretty good agreement when the cold front's going to be. You can see the severe weather threat for the GFS actually is farther up north, like Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. But if you looked onto the Euro, it's a little bit further south with this. You can also see here, not much of any rain at all. Severe weather threat's low. The dew points have been going further south with this. This used to be Sunday night into Monday morning. Used to be the best day for severe weather. Seems like it's now going to be moved into Monday here. But let me go ahead and show you the SPC real quick. So here's day 1 here. No severe weather expected. Here's day 2. We do have a margin of risk for parts of Florida. That is going to be Nestor. Your main threat should be damaging winds and potential tornadoes. Same thing for day 3. Same threats. Then, here we go. Here's day 4. This is more than likely going to change here. Earlier, the 60 dews were kind of reaching about this far north, but now it's been pushed far back south with this here. My forecast looks pretty different with these forecasts here. I'm looking into the updated. They're looking on yesterday's, so they will update later tonight. Here's day 5. You can see it's a larger area across parts of the Gulf states there. Parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and even Florida. They're kind of surprised Georgia and Florida is going to be in this here for the severe weather threat. Pretty large area. I'm kind of expecting this to move north though, but that is going to be kind of questionable with that there. So that's the rainfall forecast. Here is my severe weather forecast here. Like I said, it's different. I'm putting on 2 days in one map here. So we're going to start off with day 4. So day 4 has the chance of damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes, all maxed out on slight risk. This black area, question mark area here, is the area of uncertainty. Now what that means is when I'm talking about like the dew points there, the models has been backing off quite a bit with dew points lately, except for the European model. The NAM and the GFS are showing a completely different story. With this, the NAM I'll show you all in the next tab. You can see here there's a slight risk there for parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas there. Now here's day 5. Pretty different. Mine is pretty far up north. I'll give you the reasons in just a moment. But you have a slight risk from parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky going through Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Even parts of Florida is even possible with this as well here. And we could see an area on day 6 with this, but the chances of that is very low. If you want me to tell you the best chance of severe weather for day 6, kind of looks to be probably Asheville and south. With this here, the cold front is going to be dying down very quickly as it reaches to the east coast. Now, this is fall here, so you don't need high cape values with this, which I want to show you guys the dew points, the main player of this here. So this is near the surface here. So this is Saturday. Keep in mind, you need dew points over 60 for some severe weather or thunderstorms. Now if we go into Sunday here, look on the day on Sunday. Look how this is going here. You have a pretty large area where the SPC has highlighted in the low to mid 50s. That's what you do not want. I'm going to guess there's some storms nearby. That's why I'm kind of thinking about this, but I don't think that's what that is though. You can see there's some pretty good dews south of that area. You can see 70s, that's pretty good for some severe weather. If we go into Monday, look at those dews go pretty far up north as Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky. That's why I have that area highlighted. Now the lifting index is very low, but the thing is that there's some good lap rates up there. There's some pretty good low-level lap rates, and there's some good mid-level. Well, the mid-level has been backing off, but the low-level is still there. And those storms do have enough energy to go across there. And also, the temperatures up there is going to be low to mid to upper 70s. So that's above average this time of year. You're probably talking about 80s down here and mid to upper 70s up here. That's the secondary reason why I have that area far up north than the SPC has it. Temperature does affect severe weather as well. So we're going to go through a couple of things like vorticity. So this is vorticity near the surface. There goes Nestor right there. But there goes your cold front here. You got a pretty good energy there. I do believe you only need over 20 for some severe weather, but there is a good line of energy going along there. These black lines indicate cape. If you go far up north here, you can see there is like no cape. That's going to be a a player with this here, but if you go pretty far south, there's some pretty good K values. You need between 500 to 1,000 for this. And really quickly, we're going to look to supercell composite here. I'm going to show you the GFS. I do not have the European model for this. But you can tell here, there's a pretty good area of supercell composite values. We'll take a look at the forecast sounding real quick. It's been kind of slow today. You know what? We're not going to look at forecast soundings today. You can see here the supercell composite gradually decreases as it pushes eastward to the day 5 area there. But that's enough for the GFS. Let's move on to the NAM model. Again, with dew points here, I'm gonna tell you guys, the NAM shows a bust, and I'm not even kidding. Like, no storms whatsoever, except for day 5. Day 5 does show some storms. I do believe so, but it does not go far out for day 5. But it does look that way. There could be some decent storms. So here we go. Here's Sunday here. You can see those dews are not even that far up north, but they try to catch up overnight with this here. But you can see there's a good area here with 50s. We're going to see about that there. But it seems like it could make it. The problem is here, with this model here, it is moving slower, the cold front is. So, yeah, with that. Let's look into the jet stream here. The jet stream is something to keep an eye on, especially if you go into day 5 across parts of the Ohio Valley in the Tennessee Valley. But here's your jet stream here. You can see it really starts to deepen with the jet stream there. I'm going to have to show you guys the GFS on that, but we're not going to look at that today. Let's look into the supercell composite here. So we can only see Sunday of this. I'll probably give you all guys an update tomorrow. We'll see about that. So really quickly with the supercell composite, those are ridiculous values in Nestor. Here you go. We got pretty good values there for potential supercells, which that is possible though, but that's a different story like the other models too. It's also moving slower, so we're not 100% sure about the NAM model on this here. But yeah, here's further detail with my forecast here. What we got? So here's the severe weather ingredient. So this is day 4. You got dew points kind of between, same thing with Cape. Cyanid's going to be between. The rest are going to be favorable there. And the threats are maxed out for slight risk. Confidence is 60%. Day 5 here. Dew points, Cape, lifting index, EHI, cyanide are all going to be between, while the rest of them is going to be favorable. And again, same thing for the threats, and the confidence also going to be 60%. So yeah, guys, that's all good for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this severe weather / tropical update. If you all did like this video, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. If y'all guys got any questions about this, you can put in the comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.